Hello everybody, in today's video I'm going to be sharing my best tips for Warzone that I've been learning as a new player. Not new in the sense of I've never played before, but new in the sense of I've actually been trying to improve with the new Warzone 3. So the first thing that I've really had to learn to do, and I'm still not great at it, but sometimes I'm really good at it, is knowing when to reset fights. Especially if you're playing like trios or quads, if you get one or two knocks or downs, whatever you want to call it, you just pretty much need to reset the fight and make sure you get a plate or two on before you re-challenge. And this usually looks like you see a lot of people run and slide away. They'll go through doorways, jump through windows, and then they might even jump off a building and then come back up the stairs. Basically just being able to reset that fight, get your plates back on, and then re-engage, especially when you're playing duos, trios, or especially quads. When you get a knock or two and then you have no plates left, maybe you're low HP. And one perk that actually really helps with this and make it a lot more doable at close range is the quick fix perk, because as soon as you start to put on a plate or you finish a kill, your health will immediately regenerate instead of taking an entire 7 seconds to start regenerating. So it's really quick, a really quick way to get your health back, put a couple plates on, and get right back into the fight within just probably 2 or 3 seconds, instead of having to wait the full like 7 seconds for your health to fully regenerate, or start to regenerate actually. Tip number 2 is going to be to use your minimap. As a lot of people know, the red dots when people shoot without a suppressor are back in this game, which has been really nice. But a lot of people, I feel like, probably still don't have the habit of actually looking at their minimap as often as they should be. Now, a lot of people are going to be running suppressors when they do get their loadout, but especially earlier in the game, you can see a lot of people on the radar and see about where the big fights are going down. Sometimes I'll see like 5 or 6 red dots fighting in one area, so I know if I want to get high kills, I can push over that way. And if I only see like 2 people fighting on the map, then I know, maybe I can go third party to 1v1 that's going on. This is kind of common knowledge, but I wanted to throw it in. UAVs are obviously a huge advantage, especially if you're trying to rotate. I recommend calling an UAV so that you know how to position, and ultimately you just don't want to get caught off guard by people shooting you in the back and campers and things like that. So as long as you have a UAV, you're going to be able to see on the minimap where people are so that you can reposition properly and effectively. And this is even better if you have the bird's eye perk, because with the bird's eye perk you're going to be able to see everybody even if they're ghosted. So ghosted players will not be able to hide from you, so it's going to give you that much more information, and you don't have to worry about anybody hiding with ghosts from you either. Tip number 3, this is just to use a loadout you like, but stay close to the current meta weapons, whatever they may be at the time you're watching this video, because you don't want to be using anything that's like way off meta, at least if you're in sweaty lobbies like I am, because you're just going to get cooked at the end of the day. You're going to lose gunfights by 2 or 3 bullets or maybe 1 bullet, and you're going to get very frustrated. So use a loadout you like and you're comfortable with. Sometimes I'm hitting shots with the single shots and I'll go with the MTZ Interceptor right now. Other days I'm just not feeling the single shots and I just pull out an LMG with a 100-round mag. But ultimately, just make sure whatever loadout you're running is something you're comfortable with, you can hit your shots with, and also fits your playstyle. If you have a super aggressive playstyle, maybe you want to run a really fast, aggressive 100-round mag swarm. If your playstyle is a little slower, or maybe you're playing just solos, maybe you only need a swarm with a 50-round mag with a little bit of better recoil control, so you can actually hit some shots at those farther out medium ranges. And if you're playing quads, make sure you run like a 100-round mag so they can be really aggressive and get 2 or 3 kills without ever reloading, sometimes even 4. Basically just match your loadout to your playstyle and your liking, something you're comfortable with and you can get a lot of kills with. The 4th tip is going to be use movement. Now, you don't always have to be very cracked and fast and look like some of these pro players, but basically just use movement. Especially in this game, there's pretty good movement. Your mantling's faster, you can climb up ladders faster, things like that. You can jump shot, you can slide cancel, you can slide, you can even dolphin dive if you do have that setting on. I don't use dolphin diving, but you can use that movement as well. But basically you just want to use movement to reposition. You don't have to be slide canceling everywhere and doing 180s on people, but make sure that you just use your movement to reposition. And this kind of ties in with resetting fights. So just make sure, if you get it down on a rooftop and his teammates are pushing up the stairs, just drop off to the bottom floor, come back up, climb the ladder, just make some sort of play using your movement. Maybe jumping from rooftop to rooftop, things like that can really go a long ways in helping stay alive and win more gunfights and ultimately win more games. Tip number 5, this is one that doesn't happen really often, but especially in Battle Royale on a larger map, it happens to me more often than Resurgence. But this is going to be rotate to zone. Sometimes if you get caught rotating, there's almost nothing you can do sometimes if you're just in terrible position, particularly if you're trying to rotate in along with like 3 or 4 other teams like right beside you, and then you're getting gate kept by like a team or two that's already in zone. Depending on what section of the map you're on, you can just be totally screwed. And one way you can actually have a chance is to have smokes, or maybe even stems, but smokes are probably the best for concealing your movement in an open area especially. But even they don't last super long, so depending on the situation, you might just be screwed if you don't rotate properly, and you just get caught lacking, basically caught out in the open. So just make sure you're always paying attention to the zone, especially if you're playing a drop spot way out of the zone in Battle Royale or even Resurgence. But Resurgence is a little more forgiving because you do have a smaller map, but people do gatekeep a lot more in Resurgence in a lot of scenarios. So just make sure you're rotating properly and remembering to look at your minimap to see where the zone's pulling. If you want to improve your precision and accuracy with your controller, try out Control Freaks. I highly recommend the Control Freak Galaxy. I've been using them for years and I genuinely cannot play without them anymore. I will leave a link in the description for 12% off with code Skridley, and it'll help support the channel. I'll earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. That's it for these tips in Warzone. If you want any more videos like this or more tips, just leave a comment below. Appreciate the feedback, and thanks for watching. Yeah, they're in corners.
Wait, behind me. The whole fucking squad is here. I think he ran. Damn, and it's just disabled, bro. Fuck me.
Front door, weak.
Knock one.
Knock 2.
Good stuff. Buy me back, please. Yep. Oh, that's my gun too. Wait, it's clearly up.
Alright, he's up top on a rafter. He's just hiding on the rafter still.
Yeah, you see his feet.
He jumped down, he just jumped. Good stuff.
Shit. Need more cash, bro. So I can buy screw back.
You haven't
Damn good, right?
Yeah.
Coming to you. There's hella guns in here. Yep, I'm good. Yo, there's a guy like right here. Drop me a cash. I can get him back. Wait, who back? I got him.
I hear a ladder. I heard a ladder. Careful above us.
Yeah, somebody was looking at me.
10 remain. You're almost done here.
They gotta be right above us, right? Yep. Down them. I got him. That was mine. I got 2 weak. Knocked one. I see you.
On me.
Crack. Good shit. Oh, on me. Good stuff, Jordan. Come on.
Gas is closing in.
One more squad. Oh shit, I thought it was done. No, one more squad.
Now it is.
No,
New PR?
Bro. 2 in a row.
Damn, it's almost 60 total.